Okay, so today we're going to take a look at this ThrustMaster joystick that I'm taking apart. Now, the user had already taken off the top of this flight stick, and they wanted to use it. It's got a nice big base and everything, but the internal centering spring was just way, way, way too stiff for their needs. They need a stiff stick, but not as stiff as this one. So that's kind of what we started out with, and to take a look at when you take the back cover off. The back cover, it's pretty straightforward. It's got a board over here on the left and a board on the right. Um, the brownish colored one is for buttons, and the brains are in the green board. And of course, they use masking tape to hold it together. So, not one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. So what I did first was get rid of that masking tape and put in some cable ties all over the place to keep everything nice and neat. Now this is good for when you're taking stuff apart because it keeps things organized and you don't lose track of what's going on. Um, and here is a close-up of the back of the joystick mechanism. And so there are four screws there are screws in the four corners. You also have to loosen up the two silver screws that are holding the green logic board so you could get the cover off through this mess of cables. And then when you take that back off, you can see the sensor inside and a lot of lubricating goo. So what this is telling me, this is a Hall effect sensor. So this is a Hall effect joystick. It's not using potentiometers. It's using the magnet in the stick. So that's fine. And then here is the spring. This is the centering spring. And oh my goodness, this thing is big. I think it's about 7 centimeters across. And the coil's got to be 2 or 3, probably 3 millimeters in diameter. So that's why this thing is so stiff. Here's another look at what the spring looks like. So what I might try doing is I might cut off a coil to shorten the spring a little bit, and that'll remove some of the tension on this. Let me see if I have any other pictures. No, that's about it on the pictures. Now, what was kind of scary, our good friends at the Postal Service decided that this was an okay way to deliver a box. You could see it went through a certain amount of trials and tribulations. For spending $20 on postage, you think it would at least be not. It's also seemed to have been completely soaked in something. I couldn't tell if it was perfume. I've changed my mind. It's not perfume. It smells like pine sol. So it's not, the whole box smells like pine sol. So anyway, I've been letting this thing air out. So it's got a gigantic centering spring in there, which I'll try to do something with to kind of weaken it. We'll see what happens. This is really kind of non-standard from what you see on other joysticks. This is completely a ThrustMaster thing. So there you go. And then I'll tell you why all the goo is there is because springs, especially big springs, creak a lot. So they put a whole bunch of goo on it, lubricating material, so that it doesn't creak so much. So there you go. That's what's happening with this stick so far.